There we go. We got the.
Guess who just showed up? The brother-in-law. Everybody settle down.
Oh,
Because the brothers-in-law just got to town.
Hey there, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up?
What up? What
What
up?
up,
What
what
up?
up, people?
What's happening?
What's happening? Welcome to the Bills podcast. I'm Pitch.
I'm Rocket.
And
What
we'd
up?
like to say thank you for rocking with us. This is the Bills
Absolutely.
podcast where you get unapologetically black topics. Excuse me, black talk.
Black talk.
About today's topic.
Yes, absolutely. Well, black. You're gonna get that black spin on that.
Yeah.
You know.
So, how was your week?
My week was pretty good. Nothing.
Not major.
Actually, it was a very good week. Very good at work, home.
Yeah.
The weather looked like it's trying to break.
Hopefully, it will break soon.
Yeah, I've been looking at my golf clubs. They've been looking at me back.
Yeah.
They saying you're gonna get that check.
You gonna go? You gonna go soon?
Yeah, Sunday. Supposed to be what, 58?
Almost 60.
Yeah, I won't golf. I'll go to the golf range.
Like to the range.
Yeah. And I can play because they got the simulating golf and they got the heat. I'll probably go.
You been down to that thing in Potawatomi?
I was supposed to go
Top Golf or whatever.
Top Golf. It's a simulate. It's the same thing out there, but instead of I hit like real practice golf balls, and you're hitting the ball, but you're hitting it into the
screen.
Into the screen. But
I guess there's a place out by me that does that same stuff.
Oh yeah, on Brookfield. On Blue Mountain Road.
No, I guess there's one like in Waukesha.
Oh, really? Okay.
5 minutes from my house. I had a dude tell me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, I'm supposed to be going to Southern Illinois in about 2 weeks.
Okay.
With my sister and my frat, we got our province. So
okay.
Take my clubs too.
There you go.
I know the weather is gonna be dope down there.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna find me a Groupon golf or something. Yeah, I'm itching to get out there. But what's up with your week, man?
My week was a little bit productive this week. I'm still getting over this lymphedema I had in my legs.
Well, you slim it down. You're looking baby oil sexy over here.
Yeah, I lost like 35 pounds already.
All right.
So dog. So I'm coming down that way. My leg is getting better. Been going back and forth to the doctor every day. It's just about every day it seemed like. But now I'm clear to go back to work and excited about going back to work. And dog, ain't got to sit on the couch no more. You know what I'm saying? Now it's just getting over the hump and just being able to
back into that rhythm.
The rhythm of life. Yeah. So I'm excited.
What up, Mario?
Mario,
love that you're back. What up? Ooh, what up?
What up? I miss you, Mario. You gotta be here sometime when I'm here.
You gotta come through, dog.
Yeah.
Hey,
you gotta
it's an open door.
Open invitation.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
So that was cool. So we want to talk about some of the things we may talk about today.
I
know I got a few things I want to talk about. We said we want to talk about the Miller Coors Miller shit.
We're gonna touch on that a little bit more because there's just a lot that it's like peeling the onion layer. So definitely
talk about Joe Biden's big win.
Joe Biden's oh my God, yeah.
I want to talk about Nathaniel Wood. I don't know if you know who he is.
Is that the guy that got executed?
Yes, Nathaniel Wood. We'll talk about that.
Yeah, for not didn't have. Never mind. We'll talk about that.
And we'll talk about Mr. Lee from Mr. Robert Lee Niles, who ended up kidnapping a white woman. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that a little more though.
Yeah, okay. All
right, but let's go into what you're saying. We ain't got a whole lot to
Hold on. We're gonna start off with what you're saying with your boo IQ. Like, I can't believe you guys started on time. So what you saying?
She's saying we on CP. We be on CP time.
We getting it right. We showing our strength.
All right. So
yeah, be there next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next week. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be next week. It probably have to be Saturday, but we'll get to that though.
So the first thing is what you're saying is Donald Trump went to India and couldn't speak their language, but tried to, looking like a fool. So what you saying?
Hey man, Donald Trump is always being Donald Trump. If Donald Trump was, I swear to you, if Donald Trump was a black man doing this, dog, this would be comedic gold. I mean, it's still like funny, right? Because that's what he's doing. He's acting like they want to portray niggas.
Yeah.
Like so that's what I'm saying on that one.
Harvey Weinstein is going to jail. He's gonna be no Bill Cosby. What you saying?
Oh well, they can trade notes, or Harvey Weinstein probably tell Bill Cosby like, yeah, we both shouldn't be here because I'm white and time expired on your shit.
Yeah. Joe Biden lied about being arrested while trying to go see Nelson Mandela. What you saying? I should have left that for last. That could have been a transition.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, Joe Biden lies on a lot of things, but he told the truth on that 94 crime bill. So that's what I'm saying.
All right. So last and not least is Flavor Flav got fired from Public Enemy because he didn't like that they went to go to Bernie Sanders rally. So what you saying?
Public Enemy. What took y'all so long? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, boy.
Hey. His greatest accomplishment is lamping. I'm cold lamping. After that, the flavor of love, everything he done touched, it has some kind of flavor, but it's not the right kind. So shout out to PE for doing what's right. Counsel ignorant motherfuckers. That's what I say.
And that's what you're saying for this week.
Yes, sir.
All right. Oh, let me ask you this, because it's been a while since I've been here, and last time I was here we didn't talk about this.
Okay.
What did you think about the NBA and the new format with the All-Star game? You didn't like it?
Yeah, well, let me be honest with you. I didn't watch a lot of it because it was like the whole Kobe thing with me. But from the concept, I just don't get like you play like it starts over at each quarter. I don't understand.
No, and technically it didn't. So what they did,
and they added up at the end.
Yeah, so they started over each quarter because the winner of that quarter got to give kids $100,000, like a kid's $100,000.
Well, yeah.
So it looked like it started over. But if you watch it on TV, they had the real score up in the corner.
Okay.
But then they started over every quarter. So the first 3 quarters, you could win $100,000 for a kid's for a kid's charity. So that's how come it looked like it started over.
Okay.
But then in the fourth quarter, they shut off all the clocks. The team that was ahead, they had to get to 24 points. And the team that was in second place, or the other team, they had to get whatever the difference was between them plus 24 points.
Okay.
And it was actually I think
it sounds like hustle to me.
I think it was that's a hustle. I think it was, first of all, it was I loved it.
Okay.
The thing that I didn't like about it is nobody subbed in. So like you had the top 5 from LeBron's team gets top 5 from Giannis' team, which technically is supposed to be the best of the best.
Yeah, I believe that.
But you could have. I think they should have subbed in because some of them shooters would have been hot. But then the other thing is, I think they need to give Ice Cube. They need to give Ice Cube a cut of that money because that's where they took the whole premise for this from, is from the Big 3.
Man, I ain't getting IQ or cut.
I said they should. I don't think they're going to, but
it's like they've been stealing niggas' ideas.
So yeah, that's all I wanted to say because I was thinking about it.
Yeah, I didn't.
You didn't even watch. You ain't even. I'm not a big basketball fan either, so it's not. But All-Star Weekend is one of those things that like me and my family, Inca Queen, we all watch and stuff. So it's cool.
I used to watch that when we were little and everything.
Yeah.
Just the whole experience. Now. Now it's different, and now I just go give me the playoffs. The Bucks are in the playoff. They so
about to be number 1 seed, hopefully.
Right.
They got a big game tonight, though.
Yeah, they got the Lakers.
Yeah. But
well, they already done. You know what? Now this is the test.
Yeah.
Because they handed the Lakers a nice solid defeat when they came here. Yeah, when they came here. Now this is the run here.
This is post Kobe.
Yeah. Now this is post Kobe. This is after the All-Star game.
Now they're trying to. Now they're putting the break.
They done took a loss from the Heat.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
It's
gonna be a good thing.
I'm gonna have to definitely check that one out because that's who our competitor. If they if we make it to the
NBA finals, yeah.
But
what?
With the Heat, we done lost to them twice.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the Heat is a bad matchup for us or something.
No.
But if you notice, both times we lost to them by like 2 or 3 points. We didn't get blown out. So that to me showed that we can beat them. You know what I'm saying? It's not like they beat us.
Well, it's up to Budenholzer to know how to switch it up. Especially with the Heat, just like he should have switched up with the fucking Raptors. But that's
all right. So I hear you. Yeah. So if you're out there and you haven't done this before, please go to click subscribe or like. And
share.
Let other people know.
Let us know your thoughts.
Please do. You see Mario and Inca Queen have already kicked in. So if you got any thoughts about what we're saying, please feel free to chime in, and we'll probably read them. And then if it's something that we think or we deem important, we'll put it into the conversation.
Yeah, and even if you think we're wrong, you
think we're wrong, definitely.
Yeah, you got to prove it. That's all I say.
All right. So what's the topic you got going on today?
Man, I'm all over. I was reading about all of these different types of mushrooms and everything, legal, and illegal, whatever. But and I was talking about because some that help boost the immune system with people with cancer and everything. Like my grandma, she was in the hospital, and I found out. So I called and talked to her, and she's on the dialysis. So I just got to somebody close to you. You kind of trying to solve their problems and everything too. Yeah. So that's what I got to. That's what took up most of my week is just doing that research. Just some good information out there, but that's a segue of really just talking about. Why I wasn't really focused on politics.
Okay. Okay.
So it's just really is like right now is politics and how it affects Black folks. That's what I keep coming back to. And we done had a major change up. Elizabeth Warren is out.
Booty Itch is out.
He gone.
Everybody out except for is Klobuchar out? Yeah,
Klobuchar is out. Thank God.
I think it's only 3 people. No, man.
Yeah, it's 3. Bernie, Tulsi, and Biden.
Oh, Tulsi Gabbard, that's right.
Right now,
she might as well be on her way.
Hey, Tulsi Gabbard, I gotta give her.
I don't give her no credit.
I ain't giving her no credit, but I'm
throwing
just
that money out, dog.
Hey,
even what's his name? Bloomberg is out.
Yeah, Bloomberg is
crazy.
Out. Yeah, who knows? Why,
so okay,
why the reasoning, the rationale. Yeah. But he did say that he was going to continue with the Greenwood Initiative. Regardless. Yeah. Now, we've got to verify that because, as Black folks, we take what we hear from another Black folk. Then we speak like a gospel.
I never heard him say he's still going to do it.
Yeah, so that's the rumor.
Yeah. I mean, the one thing about Michael Bloomberg, if you look at his past, he has been putting his money where his mouth is. Yeah. He has been helping a lot of initiatives for Black folks.
Hey, all of the sweep of women that came into Congress in 2018.
Yep, he helped a lot of them.
That's $100 million of his dollars that went to support these candidates
out of his pocket,
and on local election, which were people of color predominantly.
Now, did I hear that? I think I heard this correctly. They said he spent like $600 million.
He spent $500 million on advertising, and he got another $500
just to run.
Yeah. Well, he said he was going to spend $1 billion regardless. So whether it's for his campaign now, it's going to be for Biden because he doesn't care. Everybody done coalesce behind Biden except Elizabeth Warren, but she's going to go with Biden anyway.
No, she's going to go Bernie.
She's not going to go.
She's a Bernie. She's a Bernie supporter. Her and Bernie are more aligned. Her and Bernie are more aligned.
They are, but they have the more friction out of the whole debate.
Yeah,
it was friction today.
Yeah. But here's the thing. Okay, so
because you don't like the people, the Bernie bros, because they be coming.
Let me ask you this. Let's just get to the meat and potatoes.
All right, let's get to the shits.
Okay, so I've been hearing black people say we need to have people who run for us who stand up and believe in what we believe, right?
Yep.
Okay, so we had Kamala Harris. We had what's his name from New Jersey?
I can't think of I know
Cory Booker.
Cory Booker, yeah.
We had Julio Castro.
Mm-hmm.
All them had black agendas.
Yep.
We found something wrong with Cory Booker and Kamala Harris, so we didn't support them. They're gone. Okay. So then we start saying people need to have initiatives for black folks.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Bloomberg had like it laid out. You know what I'm saying? And his past showed me that he's not just talking about, he put his money where his mouth is.
Yep. Tom Steyer too.
Okay, Tom Steyer. Yep. Buttigieg, I guess, had
he did.
He had something called the Douglas thing, but I guess it was just a bunch of talk.
Yeah.
So Buttigieg. So my biggest thing is
Bernie black program is criminal reform. So that's all black people.
So I heard this about Bernie. Okay, I heard this about Bernie. So this made me kind of think a little bit different. Bernie thinks what they say. The tide raises a high tide raises all the boats.
High tide raises all boats. Yeah.
So he truly believes that if he comes in and he gives a $15 minimum wage, that helps black people. When he talks about college, free college, that helps, and it really does.
Somebody need to slap some hair on Bernie's head. He's fucking out of his mind.
I'm just saying that's what he thinks.
But that has been white supremacy, liberal philosophy, even about abolition.
But he's a socialist.
Same shit to me. So it's all white folks creating shit to oppress black folks.
Yeah, but let's get to this.
Yeah.
Why is everybody, black folks particularly, jumping behind Joe Biden? What did Wendell Scott say?
You're still on the train.
Okay, when you get here, you get
all right, dog. When you get here.
You get here.
But I appreciate you watching on the train. Hey, tell him to tell the man to blow the horn, blow the whistle.
Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle.
So
why is everybody voting for Joe Biden? Why black people voting for Joe Biden?
Well, okay. So it's a couple of things. But I think the primary factors is it's the Democratic Party, and that's a big machine, which the Democratic Party, you got to remember, has had black people in their pockets for probably the last 60 years.
Yeah.
And haven't given us shit.
Yeah.
Not of economic empowerment. So let's be clear. Like all of this time, black folks has been voting Democrat. No one ever came out with a black initiative.
Yeah.
Up until it was probably
this year, basically.
Yeah. Well, now is where it's getting. There was some in the past, but it just didn't get any. You had Tavis Smiley, and they had their thing, but they wasn't heavy contributors in the Democratic Party. They was like somewhere like Bernie is. You know, so let's fast forward
on the outside. Yeah,
yeah, he's on the outside, and that's another. Well, that's another factor. But black people with Biden is because A, Obama.
I'm about to say that's what
B,
I think.
He's a Democrat.
Oh yeah,
C,
we know that.
Trump is in office,
yeah.
and we emotionally are going back to Jim Crow segregation in our mind.
But my whole thing about Biden is
nobody's looking at Biden. Biden is to black people safe white boy because they ain't even investigating because of Obama.
Yeah, we kind of doing the same. It seemed like we're doing the same thing.
We are slowly waking up,
like what we did to Obama or Obama. Yeah, you know, we put Obama in office, and then we didn't ask for nothing. Right. And now all these niggas coming out the woodwork saying Obama ain't do nothing for us, but we really didn't ask him to do nothing.
But now we're asking.
And are we not? We can't be asking if we're asking Joe Biden to go.
Well, you know what? That's our problem.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, we're asking when we should be demanding.
That's a very good point. That's a very good point.
And we have to show that we mean business.
Yeah.
Because this is what I truly believe.
Mm-hmm.
I believe the same black agenda that we asked Biden, we should be asking for Trump.
Oh yeah, we should be asking anybody who we vote for.
Right. And
the same exact stuff.
If Trump comes to the table and said, even I'll give you 80% of your black agenda. And Biden said, I'm not giving you nothing because I believe in this philosophy and you're not gonna,
black people should vote for Donald Trump.
Absolutely.
I see what you're saying, yeah.
Because we got to take the emotions out of it.
Well, Donald Trump ain't doing nothing for black people.
Well, he's not. But I'm just saying. Reform. Well, he's
prison reform.
Well, prison reform, right?
That's the thing.
You know, but that once again, you doing that. You doing that. You should be doing that because it's morally right.
Yeah.
Not to specifically benefit black people.
Well, I think that's why he's doing it to benefit us, so he can get black people votes.
I think he's doing it because he has to move some things around for his. Hold on.
No.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
I think. Look.
Because I'm not gonna say what you think I'm about to say. Go ahead.
Okay. I think because Donald Trump is just removing laws and he doesn't really care about whether he understand. Now he may have constituents and people that's riding for him. Like you had a sister that pushed for that First Act, and I don't know, but if that's something that he's dedicating to black people, you don't get my vote off of that.
He don't get my vote anyway because he's dealing with white supremacy.
Well, Biden dealing with white supremacy.
That is true. I don't want to vote for Biden.
Bernie Sanders is white supremacy.
I know it's. And again,
Buttigieg, white supremacy.
I didn't like Buttigieg. I didn't like, it were kind of
Kamala Harris.
For me personally, I'm back at the point where we got to vote for the lesser of two evils.
Well, yeah,
lesser of three evils. If you really,
we got to
lesser of three evils because you got to vote for Biden or Bernie, and then you got to vote for whoever against Trump.
Okay, so let me draw a scenario, and I want to stay within the same wheelhouse.
Go ahead,
and this is good. That say that we got Biden,
okay,
we got Trump.
Mm-hmm.
You got a third, you got an independent like Green Party, somebody.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Ross Perot,
or Nader.
Okay.
Nader. Okay. There was a black woman that was running from the Green Party, and I forgot her name.
Okay,
I remember her. So Biden do not. I reject a black initiative. Donald Trump said, "Get out of here with that shit." A third party candidate says, "I accept 100% of this black initiative." Now, do we vote to show our strength for this third party candidate, knowing that we're going to lose, and which would put Donald Trump back in office?
No.
Do we take? Hold on, let me finish. Yeah. Do we take that hit to flex our voting power to the Democrats? Because I'm not going to even say because. Go ahead.
I know what you're saying. I don't. That's a tough one, because you do want to show that you believe the Black Initiative. But at the same time, right now, I think it's more valuable to get Donald Trump out of office.
Okay.
Regardless, just this time. You know what I'm saying? So say like next time we got Joe Biden, Ted Cruz, or somebody like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they come up. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I may go with the independent. Depending on what they, you know what I'm saying, depending on what they believe. Because right now, I'm gonna just put it like this. Right now, I'm leaning towards Bernie Sanders. I don't like Joe Biden. Have never liked Joe Biden.
Yeah.
So basically, it's between Biden and
Listen.
Bernie.
I've criticized Bernie Sanders for being too fucking old, just like the rest of them. But I have to look his way.
Yeah, me too. And I don't.
You know what I'm saying?
And all this
from a strategic point.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like my emotions to vote against to not support Biden, even to the point of the election, is because of the '94 crime bill.
Yeah, I hear you.
And
I don't like Biden.
He can simply do two things to get disenfranchised Black people vote, which I'm saying is me. A, have an institution that have something that's going to economically reverse the damage you've done, like make an effort.
Yeah.
You know, and then your VP, whoever your VP is, that's who I would have to consider.
Yeah.
You know, because he older than a motherfucker.
Yeah. Who's that? Bernie Sanders?
Well, yeah, either one.
Oh yeah,
it don't matter.
I heard something the other day.
178, 177.
I heard something the other day. They were talking about if Bloomberg would have won, he was looking at Stacey Abrams. If Bernie wins, who was he looking at? I can't remember. They were talking about, and it was like all black women basically.
Yeah,
who they're all looking at.
Yeah, they're looking at Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris, I think she's with Joe Biden.
She's with Joe Biden.
Yeah, then it's another black woman. I never heard her name.
Stacey Abrams?
No, it was like a Martha Scott or something like that. I had never heard of this lady before, but they said she's kind of Bernie's camp.
You know who I can see running for president probably in the next 4 to 8 years?
Who?
Ariana Presley.
Probably. Do you think in our lifetime we'll ever see a woman president?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think so too.
I mean, in the next coming election, after I think 2024, it's going to be a woman president.
I think we could have a woman president soon too.
You know, I think white women is going to wake up and
that's the crazy thing. So like, okay, so I heard this question the other day. Now you said that they brought it back. I heard this question the other day.
Okay.
On Clay Kane's show, but he said it's like 70% of white women or 60% of white women voted for Donald Trump.
Yeah.
What the hell? How come you ain't even voting for your
a lot of Hispanic women voted for Donald Trump.
Inca Queen said nope, she don't think that we'll have a woman president.
They will. Yeah.
I don't know either way. I know there's a lot more women running. I will say this.
I mean, hold on.
I believe if we have a woman vice president, the woman president won't be too far behind.
Well, I think
I don't think it's 2024. I believe if we have a woman vice president, the woman president won't be too far behind.
Well, I think
I don't think it's 2024.
Well, I think the smart choice for the Democratic Party is to have a woman vice president.
Yeah, I'm just saying if we have a woman vice president, a woman president ain't gonna be too far behind.
Biden is going to need somebody to shore up all of his baggage.
He has to have somebody strong. Whoever vice president. Both of them really,
and it has to be so. Either it's going to be, a female president, or Buttigieg because he's gay.
Yeah, I hope.
I mean, he's young and gay, and he got the mayoral experience. But don't get me wrong. This is politics, though. Yeah. But I'm I hear what you're saying. I'm just talking.
I don't like. I'm just saying on my personal. I don't like Buttigieg. So I don't hope he.
You know, I don't
he
have.
Can be part of cabinet. He can be part of Senate. He can do all that.
I mean,
I don't like Buttigieg.
He's just another white cat to me.
Yeah.
You know, he just got a different flavor, but
that is true.
You know, his policies is still aligned with white supremacy.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, but he's a Marine though.
He ain't no Marine.
Yeah, he did too. God, check it out.
I know he was in the military. I don't know if he's a Marine.
Yeah, it's Marine.
Oh.
2 tours.
Well, he wasn't in there when I was in there, so
well, no,
it is what it is.
I don't think he was born at that time. I don't know.
Come on, dog.
Ain't he 24?
No, you gotta be at least 35 to run for president.
Oh yeah, that's right. See, that's why I don't drink. That's why
I would say something else, but I'm not gonna put it out
there. We good. but you know, getting back to the independent, I think we vote for the independent. Because I'm gonna tell you, I don't think nothing is gonna change for black folks if we get Biden.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna leave everything the same and say, "Well, folks, I stopped the bleeding."
Yeah.
Like, no, nigga, we still hurting.
I think Biden. I'm not enthused about Biden.
I'm not
happy about Biden.
I'm scared about his mental capacity.
Yeah.
You know,
fool. I mean,
him and Trump, they have the same.
What we say during what you saying? Dude got caught saying
right.
He went to go see Nelson Mandela and he got arrested. And they know for a fact he didn't get.
Everybody want a piece of that black until that black ain't right. It's like,
yeah, dog. It's like, dude, you lied.
Yeah,
you straight lied.
Well, you know, Hillary did it with the, it said that the chopper was fired upon when she was running.
The other day, he was talking about. We would listen to it in the car.
Did you just pop your lip and shit? I mean, look, you want some lip gloss?
Nah. It's really because my nose is
they popping over here.
It's because I think I'm getting a cold, dog. I'm getting a cold. I'm getting this. This
nigga over here with this Corona.
Corona, yeah.
Oh Lord Jesus, don't.
But yeah, dog. It's I heard the other day he said something about I think it was in South Carolina. He said, "And thank you and help me go to the Senate." He running for presidency. He said, "We're running for the Senate and help me run for the Senate." And if you don't listen to it, if you don't pick up on it, it was like me and Inca Queen.
I can let that gaff go because he was in the Senate. Hey, he was in the Senate for like 30 years.
He in the Senate now.
That's that's
like help me go to the Senate.
Yeah, that's a little
running for the Senate. I was like, dude.
Senility. But that sounds pretty good. No. I mean, it is what it is right now. But I'm hoping that somebody can get in and press both candidates. And I think black people.
It's too late now.
No, I don't think it's too late.
Ain't nobody gonna be able to get in the press.
Hey, I mean, well, I think we got people now. They tout Jim Clyburn as the he's the kingmaker, because when he came out and supported Joe Biden for South Carolina, that turned the tide.
Yeah.
So now they looking at him, like he got. So I'm looking at Jim Clyburn and say, hey man, where's the black agenda? Kingmaker, Yeah. One of these initiatives that one of these candidates was touted should be adopted on that platform as a start. I'm not saying that that's the cap, but I'm saying as a start.
Yeah.
So, we gotta
be out there for ourselves.
Yeah, we gotta be okay with losing, because shit, we've been losing anyway.
Yeah.
So
if you like Joe Biden, go for it. Hopefully you don't. But
yeah.
All right. So here's one of my stories for the week. So there's a man named Robert Lee Noyce. He was 52.
Yeah.
And he was arrested for alleged kidnapping a white woman and forcing her to watch the landmark 1977 miniseries Roots. This happened in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, which is less than 3 hours from where we are.
Yeah.
I think it's about 2.5 hours.
Is that Tri-City or Quad City or something like that?
Quad City, I think it is. Yeah. So this cat went and abducted this white woman, took her to his house because he wanted to show her how racist she was and to show her biases. So he made her sit down and watch Roots. And when she started the movie, he said, "Hey, you better sit there, otherwise I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna slice you up and throw your body all the way throughout the highway until I get to Chicago." So he got arrested for it. So my whole thought process is this: no matter who I kidnap, whether it's white or black, and I say, "Hey, you better watch this movie," don't you know she probably hates black people even more now? She probably hates black people even more.
That's what I was thinking. It's like, damn, this nigga just solidified all the reason why I hate niggas. It's just right here.
Oh my God. I was like, dude, this cat, is he for real?
Nah, that's mental illness, dog. You know, it's sad that the shit is funny, but
yeah, dog.
It's mental illness. You know, it's like cats be going off their rockers, but you know, it's like people gotta wake up and realize that you can't just walk around and think you can treat people a certain way and then they don't come back with their crazy shit.
Yeah.
Because it seemed like that she was probably on some crazy shit, and he was probably like, "Oh, this broad thinks she more crazy than me."
Dog.
Let me show her. Let me show her. Yeah. My favorite movie, Roots.
Yeah. So.
Not my favorite movie, but I'm just saying that was his favorite movie.
Yeah.
You know.
Here you go, Izzy Pitch Forward.
Hey, MAGA, my nigga.
MAGA. Hey, man.
We ain't talking about MAGA. So,
yeah. No. You listen to this. Shout out to IP. What up, though? You know.
Yeah.
But no, that, you know,
hey,
that just
MAGA, my nigga. MAGA. Hey.
We gotta start doing that whenever we talk about Donald Trump.
There you go, dog.
Oh my God. But yeah, dog. So this cat went and he went and kidnapped this white lady and told her to watch Roots so she could see her biases and her racism. And she probably hates black people even more now.
Well,
so what the hell was his problem?
I mean, her biases and her racism was it was his problem with her.
I wonder what, you know, and when I read the article, it doesn't say why he really did it or what she did to him or anything.
I mean, you know, listen, all the assholes, racist folks out there that be doing racist, dumb shit, they know they be doing racist, dumb shit, you know, and you kidnapping them and send them down and making them watch Roots or putting some holy oil or whatever the fuck on them, it ain't gonna change. I mean, it's really, you know, well, traumatic. Now, had he saved her, you know, from a bunch of white kids attacking her, you know, maybe that would have been like, "Oh, you're my magic Negro," instead of you're a crazy
ass black dude,
killer.
Crazy ass nigga,
right?
Crazy ass nigga, because you know she was saying, "I love black people."
But I want to know, did she watch Roots?
She had to.
I want to know.
They said,
did she come away with a greater understanding of the systematic oppression that Roots captured as the beginning?
Unfortunately, the article doesn't go into it.
I would ask that. I said, so how do you feel about Roots? I said, well, you know what? Actually, Roots saved your life.
That's right.
You know, I was like, I can understand. They was like, no, I'm gonna have to take that back. It's like, I can understand you disliking this nigga.
Oh yeah.
I was like, but as far as the next kid that you have, it should be named Alex Haley. It should be the first and middle name.
Yeah. So that was.
I'll be right there watching Roots. I was like, this is the good part right here. This is good part. Check it out.
This is good part, boss. This is good part. So that's one of my topics for the week. You got something else you want to go into? If not, I got something else here.
Well, yeah, because I don't want to end it on. Let's get into the motion cores, because I don't want. I don't want to end the show because that's heavy. But
yeah,
we got to talk about it because this is a black show, and it's unapologetically black.
Talk.
You know,
today's topics.
Yeah, and it's our opinion and our perspective.
So if you haven't heard by now, if you are from Milwaukee area, you know.
Yeah. Last week Wednesday,
was that
February
last week Wednesday
26th.
Yeah, we had a what they call a multiple shooting.
Yeah,
a mass shooting.
Right.
That's it called, mass shooting. And the mass shooting was done by a black man who works here at Miller. We call him Miller Brewing.
Right.
What's his Molson Coors, because that's who owned it now. But it's the Miller Brewing Company. He had worked there
as the Miller Brewing Company.
He had worked there for a long time.
Yeah, he was 51. He worked there for 20 years. He was the electrician there and everything, and he was getting harassed. He was getting racially harassed by coworkers.
Supposedly.
Supposedly. This is what is known.
Supposedly.
Now, by whom it is not. It's
supposedly. Because the police came out and said there has no racism to do with anything.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I'm just telling you.
Well, I mean, you know.
So we have to say.
Well,
we have to say.
I'm glad you got me, brother. I'm glad you got me.
Okay, supposedly.
The police, yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah. Allegedly.
That's
what they said. Hold on. Our allegedly.
This is what they said.
What they said.
What they said. Yeah.
So yeah, what they said. It was a noose in his locker.
That
is
true.
This, you know, and the nigga wrote in the bathroom stalls. Aces, spades, cards. So they, whomever, you know, is they were targeting him deliberately, and you know, and then I get there was a racial, there was a lawsuit or file about 5 years ago because he was fired. There was a discrimination lawsuit. He was rehired. And then they said he made a complaint.
Well, allegedly they said they didn't find that one, but there was a bunch of them.
Well, this is all what they said.
Yeah, this is what they said.
This is still under what they said.
They said that there was a bunch of them that was within the past 10 years, but they don't know for a fact that they can't find one from him especially.
Yeah, well, yeah, that was one of the ones that you know, what they said hit the streets. That saying that he was fired, then rehired after a lawsuit, and then there was one that was filed recently about 2 weeks ago before he was let go.
Oh wow, yeah.
You know, and then he what they said he gonna come back.
They said that's
and he came back with two handguns,
and he lit them up,
and
he shot.
Yeah, he did. You know, and you know, do not support that or condone that at all.
No,
you know,
so
not the way.
So yeah, let us say that first.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We don't condone what he did.
You know,
we're not happy about people dying. We're not happy about any of that.
Oh,
but we're looking at this from a black people perspective and from what we hear on the street. And there's a lot of people saying,
and what we don't hear.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, because what we're not hearing is he had marijuana in his system.
Oh yeah, we didn't hear that.
You know,
we haven't heard. I have not heard. Well, I have heard mental health.
Well, yeah, I heard. Yeah, because. I mean, their studies have shown that, you know, racial harassment. Hold on, but harassment you develop mental illness.
So here's the crazy thing. So I'm watching the news that night it happened. Do you know they was outside of his house? They was like on his block, dog. Like they knew who he was. They weren't telling nobody. Channel 12 news here in Milwaukee was on his block. Like the police was on his block and they had taped off. So they was down in the corner, like filming his house, dog.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
I was like, dang.
But that lets you know their response time in the level of technology and how they coordinate.
Yeah.
When something goes down.
So I think from if this is where you're trying to go, from Black perspective, the racial undertones that you deal with at work.
Yeah.
And the fact that, now again, I'm not condoning going to shoot anybody, but I can understand what this guy was going through because of the racial undertones was going on.
Yeah.
I saw this morning, I don't know if you saw this, but here we have a city of Cedarburg, and there was a Black family in Cedarburg, and somebody wrote them a letter saying, "You need to move out of here, you nigger," and all this kind of stuff.
Right.
It's a biracial family. So I believe the mom was white, the dad was Black, and the daughter was mixed. They wrote this letter and sent and like put it in a mailbox and told them, "Coons, get out of here," all that kind of crazy stuff. So I'm sure, like even okay. Let me get out of that. Let me go to personal, a personal. You know what I'm saying? I have had racial stuff happen to me on the job.
Oh, we all have.
Here's the craziest thing that ever happened to me. So I'm working in this manufacturing shop, and first of all, in manufacturing, a lot of times I'm the only Black person in the shop. I'm normally 90% of the time I'm the only Black person in the office.
Okay.
Office area, okay. So I'm working at this place, right? And I had to go take my car in because my alternator had died, right? So we had jumped my car. I was driving it in. We come to a stoplight. We get to the stoplight. I had to stop. Of course, my alternator died, right?
Yep.
My boss, this older white guy, was right behind me. So we had to pull off to the side, all that kind of stuff. I get in this truck. This cat gonna look at me. He gonna say, "Damn, these people aren't even letting us. These are the rudest people in the world, and these ain't even Black people." No, and it's just me and him. He's talking to me, dog. And dog was like, "And these ain't even Black people." And starts like laughing.
Backhand compliment. Oh no, that wasn't a compliment, but
at the time, now I gotta be honest. I was pretty young at the time. I was probably like 24. Because it's like pretty much when I got out the Marine Corps, 24. So I didn't even know how to respond to it, dog. I was like, this motherfucker he just said it. I started looking like this, looking out the window like, this cat, he talking to me? He just said that to me.
Yep.
And it's like, oh man. But dog, there has been so much racial stuff. I had the sewer company that I worked at. I'm the only Black guy in the office again, right?
Right.
Somebody poured water into my computer twice. I would come in. I had my own cubicle, right?
Right.
I would come into my cubicle and all my stuff would be moved like almost every night.
Right.
Almost every morning. I had pictures up in my cubicle. I had a slave trade queue. You know what I'm saying? It was how back in the day, we're selling niggas and we're selling Black folks, and you know what I'm saying? I had one of them up in my thing. Do you know my supervisor came and told me to take it down because it's making everybody else uncomfortable?
Yeah, I can.
And
I can imagine that.
And we don't believe in solicitation. That's what they said. We don't believe in solicitation.
They could have fired you like, this nigga up there trying to sell slaves. He advertising to sell slaves.
And then on top of it, I was reading a book at the time called Black Power.
Yeah.
By Stokely Carmichael.
Yeah.
It was on my desk. Same time they had told me take that down. They asked me to put the book away because it's making people uncomfortable.
That's right.
Motherfucker.
Right.
What am I hell?
It's okay to make you uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you supposed to bend or even break to their whims.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the what's unsaid.
Yes.
But so is making you
I guess
them uncomfortable.
I guess the question for me is, what do you do? What do you do? What do you do when you come into racist positions now?
I guess it all depends. Because it's like you got to pick your battles. And you got to pick your poison.
And I guess it depends on who it is as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, even with, it's like I worked at Menards, and it was like I was in the plumbing area, and the supervisor, the manager over there, he was we're probably about the same age and everything, and you know, he was cool with me, and he just wanted to be like always 100 cool with me, and it's like, yeah, you know, and just flat out was like, yeah, my friends let me use the word nigga. You know, ain't no N word, ain't no slicing it, but you know, it's like, okay. I'm here. It's like, I don't need this job, but I'm here. You know, and it's like,
see, for me, that becomes because it's a second job, and this is a job I really don't need. Now that becomes a teachable moment, if I can say that.
Right.
That's
and I was like, you know, I was like, that's cool. That's your guys. I was like, but that's not cool with me.
With me, yeah.
You know, and we were cool after that, but he just couldn't be all way.
He had to test you.
Yeah, he had to test. Yeah, you know. And he wasn't he was the supervisor, but he wasn't the manager.
Yeah.
But you know, I didn't even, because you know, as black people, you always got to know that if you tell on a white person, that you can expect some backlash on you.
Oh yeah.
You know, if not equal or worse.
Yeah.
So I mean, just learning, you know, you have to, in your own personal day-to-day battle, determine, is this worth me?
I think for me now,
losing my job, going to jail, losing my life just because this person said something crazy.
I think me now, who I am now, being who I am now, I guess all situations are teachable moments.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna fight nobody unless you do physical something.
Right. Unless you know, unless you threaten me. You know, to me, that's a fight.
But you know, I have it in my street. You know, I got it in my blood.
You know,
my boys.
Yeah. I know. I know about the wolf pack. Right?
Yeah, it's in the blood.
Yeah.
So
the dog team right there.
But I'm not gonna fight nobody now. But I am gonna make it. I am gonna say something. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna speak up. I'm gonna speak up now. I'm gonna go out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make it a teachable moment. I don't care who it is. That's just how I am now.
You know,
when I was younger.
But you know, people that I have a rapport with, that's when I'll give that teachable moment.
Yeah.
Somebody flat out that I don't know, I can't teach them shit. They did that. You know, some people action is to get that rise out.
So I'm just saying. So
and let me make
an example for you.
You know what? It will be a teachable moment, but it won't be. I'll be the teacher. I'll be the fool because I'm gonna cuss. You know, I'm gonna do my thing.
I'm just saying. So say you walking through your office, right, through your cubicles or whatever. Somebody say, "Hey, my nigga," not talking to you, but talking to somebody else. But you can see that person say, "Hey, my nigga," not talking to you, talking to somebody else. Would you say something?
No.
I would.
Nope. I mean, something happened similar.
Really?
I told you. I was walking to my cube, and a white person stood up to another white person. What's up, my ninja? I did not miss a step.
Oh man.
You know, I know what it means. They know what it means. It's like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
You know, well, you know what? If they had said, my nigga, that would have been more. That's more pronounced.
You know what? Yeah.
You know, I would think it would be hard for me to say something because I always saying that this person intended to say this.
Yeah.
They intended to get a rise out, to get a reaction out of me.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And I was like, it may be easy for them to get a job, but me, you know, I probably have to jump through some hoops.
Yeah.
You know, so it's always, you know, I don't think we can, I don't think we should try to plan like, you know, like this is what we're gonna do irregardless. It all depends on the situation.
Yeah, and I agree with that. I'm just saying nowadays I think I'm more in a teachable moment I'm more in a teachable moment situation. So like if somebody,
absolutely, yeah.
So like in that situation, somebody would say that, I would say, hey, you know what I'm saying? You can't say that. You know what I'm saying? I probably, regardless of who they would have been, I'd be like.
And then they said, why not?
I would have
you can't tell me. You can't tell me what I can't say.
It is offensive to me.
Right.
And if it becomes offensive to me, HR then I have to deal with it.
Like so.
So I mean that's fine. So let me tell you about this. So let me tell you this. So same place where they put a water in my computer.
Yeah. I
got this dude fired.
Oh,
so this Mexican dude ran in the office, right? And like this dude, I'm not gonna say his name, but he had a heavy Spanish accent. You could tell like he spoke Spanish at the crib all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So he said something. He said, you know what I'm saying? Now this is the supervisor he got talking to. I'm sitting 2 cubicles away. So I heard the whole thing. Dude came in, was like, hey, this cat, he's talking about somebody on the floor. He said like 2 or 3 times because he's speaking so fast in his heavy accent. The supervisor said to him, hey, don't you know we speak in the English here? I was like, nah, I'm sitting at my cubicle. I'm like, did I just hear that? Yeah, so then my ear perked up. So then he goes, hey. So they start talking. And then he goes, hey, don't tell me that. All you Mexicans are here is to steal our drugs, to steal our jobs and bring drugs into. I said, what the hell? Like I yelled it. I know he heard me. I said, what the hell? And I got up and I walked out. You know what I'm saying? I was so heated. I had to call Inca Queen because I was like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like pissed off right now.
Right.
She calmed me down. Luckily, there was this other Hispanic lady who worked there. She came out at the time. So I told her, she's like, you have to go to HR. I went straight to HR, dog.
Yeah.
Dude got pulled out right that same time. And then he never came back. He got fired. So from there, then they had to hit out on me because they found out they found out that I put the hit on him. You know what I'm saying? So they put the hit on me. But I ended up getting fired. But it was wrongful, so they had to give me that.
Yeah,
they had to break me off. They had to break me off. So that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no problem suing you if you do some dirty.
But I mean, you know what? Just the fact that it's not enough people out there to stand up for anybody, because it didn't have nothing to do with you. But I mean, at the end of the day, you still did the right thing.
And you know what's funny? Now that you said that, so. There was, he sat in a corner cube, right?
Mm-hmm.
Straight across directly from him, there was another supervisor, and he was sitting there.
Yeah.
He was sitting there.
But he ain't going to do shit.
But he didn't just say not a word. Nah. But now that you say that, yeah.
Yeah, he can't. Listen, when you subscribe to white supremacy, you can't unplug that shit like to get somebody else fired for the same shit that he thinking.
Yeah, probably.
He would have to do something to probably like a white employee or a white girl, somebody that in that wheelhouse for him to take a L.
Yeah.
And then he's looking at the opportunity of like, oh, I can control the whole, there's going to be. He's just not going to do it.
I worked at this place for 5 years, dog. I keep thinking when I was on the floor, everything was cool. Once I got in the office, it went way left, dog. I got deemed the angry black man by this white woman.
Oh yeah.
Like to the point where her cubicle was direct. Like when I walked out my cubicle, I could look at her because her cubicle was right across mine. I never looked. I never said not a word to her. I never looked at her. I never went that way because I was the angry black man. Because one time I said, "Dang it." I said, dang it. And I think, and I was wrong for saying this, but I was like, dang it. Now I know why people go postal up in this mud. Why people can go postal. And she went down and told the supervisor that I said that and I was thinking about killing people.
Yeah. I think she did. In that instance,
I think she did right.
I think she did right.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh my God.
I mean, but you know what? It's like that's why you cannot like, you know, you got the mantra, bring your true self, you know, bring 100% you to work. Yeah. Now, you know, and that means 100% professional.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that don't mean 100% ignorant, you know, but even 100% professional, even when it's black, it's still not professional.
Yeah.
To some people.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying all, but to some people. And that's just because they don't want to accept that as part of the culture. Yeah. And they do silly shit, you know, like you experience. I've experienced like crazy shit that, and I know what it is. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I get tired of trying. You know what? When Obama was running and he became president, dude, I felt like I had to explain to white people why Obama was going to be best for everybody.
Yeah.
You know,
I felt like that.
I did because because, you know, this guy, like, to me, Obama could have been transformational for the country as a whole. And
he was transformational.
Well, he was transformational, but I mean, you know, shit. I mean, it didn't stick. Look where we at. We got a racist ass president in office. It was, they did not want to accept an iota of what he was trying to offer, and most of the benefit was benefiting white folks.
Now, this is crazy because I have a friend, white guy, right? And he always talks about how his parents are older white people, of course, but he talks about how they hate Obama, but they didn't hate Obama because they were racist. They hate Obama because he was a Democrat.
Okay.
So it didn't matter what he did. It didn't matter what he said. It was democratic to them.
So do they?
So now they love Trump.
Okay.
Because Trump is a Republican.
Okay.
Regardless of what he says, what he does.
No, you got people like that. That's why they, you know, no, you definitely got. I mean,
but
it is a dog whistle
crazy.
too.
It's crazy that when he was explaining that to me, I was dang.
But did the parents hate Bill Clinton? Did they vote for him?
I don't know.
You know, so that's the litmus test right there.
That's a good question to ask.
You know, it's like, okay, so what other presidents you didn't like that was Democrat?
Let me, if you don't understand this, white people, I'm going to say this to you right now. So most black people know that Donald Trump is racist, right?
Yeah, all black people know that shit.
Yeah.
They just, some people just.
So most black people, if you rock with Donald Trump, and I know he's a racist as a black man, I'm going to give you the side eye because you with that cat.
Yeah.
And if you with him, then I think you racist.
Guilty by association.
Guilty by association. Yeah. So you got to understand, white people, if you don't understand that, most black people will guilt you by association until you prove that you ain't.
Oh no, we got it from them. The motherfuckers guilt us by association. Like, just like your guy said, when he was helping, with the car, he was like, "Oh, they won't pull over." Like, these people's ridiculous. They ain't even niggas. So, you know, I mean,
but I'm just saying that because I don't think some white people understand that.
Well, you know what?
I think
but you know what? That's true. That's true because if you have not lived an oppressive existence, then your worldview is just from, you know, a fluffy.
Yeah.
You know, fluffy culture or existence. But if because we are at the bottom, you know, as black people, we see what's going on with Hispanic people. We see white supremacy and all of its rainbows that exist in it. You know, you could be Irish, you could be Italian, you could be Hispanic, you can be all these subscribed to white supremacy. You know, except black folks. I mean, you know, you got your Uncle Tom, but we see a lot of different layers in this world, you know, and we can speak to that. But yeah, a lot of times white people is oblivious because they don't have that group experience. That's just like people out in the normal world. They probably have a little comprehension of military life, but they probably have no idea if they were not part of the military, you know, and have that experience. And even people in the military have different, because officers versus,
enlisted,
yeah.
What is it? IP said.
IP is said.
Mankato. They don't give a fuck.
Oh man, they don't give a fuck. They're looking to give the side eye so they can say some dumb shit.
Oh wow. well, all I can say is for you to stand up and put them in their place, because I can't allow nobody to say that no more. Now here's the other thing I started doing, dog. When I see people sagging their asses out, I start telling them pull up their pants, dog. I don't care if you black, white, or whoever. Pull up your pants, bro. More black dudes, though, I say it to them. Yeah. Because
I tell you, well,
and I go to them and I say this. I was like, do you like people respecting you? And normally they say, yeah. Most of the time all the time they say, yeah. I was like, so how am I supposed to respect you if all I see is your ass? Pull up your pants, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, move on.
And move on.
Yeah. Move on.
Hey, good feedback is healthy, dog.
Yeah.
You don't mean nothing about it. It's like, but it's like, dog, pull your shit up. Nobody want to see your dirty ass draw. That's what I
used to. A couple times I was with the boys, and they'll tell you I just yell out dirty draws.
Yeah, right.
Dirty draws. Like last time I did it, we was at Walmart. I think I was with Elijah. And I said dirty draws, and this dude like turned around and like looked at me like he was ready to fight, dog. Like dirty draws. No, it was crazy, though. Yeah.
Pull y'all shit up. Y'all know better. Yeah.
You got something, or want me go into this?
Oh no, you can go into
because we got about 20 minutes left here.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about Nathaniel Wolves. Scooby-Doo draws, yeah. Oh, that was Cars. If that's what you're talking about, that was Cars draws.
I couldn't afford them. I was poor. Just had them white ones.
I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that story
offline. All right.
So,
Nathaniel Woods.
Yeah. So the state of Alabama executed a man called by the name of Nathaniel Woods yesterday. In 2004, he was supposedly in a crack house where 3 police officers got killed. Mm-hmm. Now they know for a fact that Nathaniel did not shoot the weapon. They know that he actually left the premises, and when the police got there, he was on the next door neighbor's porch because he knew he hadn't did anything wrong. And all this stuff
he thought.
Yeah. But the police still took him, put him in jail, mm-hmm. Charged him with attempted homicide of the 3 police officers. He didn't shoot nobody, never had no weapon, no nothing. They charged him with life imprisonment, and now yesterday, he finally they executed him. And there was
the Supreme Court. They lifted the stay of execution.
Yeah. With 2 hours left. The Supreme Court did lift up the stay of execution, so it was stayed. But then, like an hour left, they said it's okay. So, I think my personal thing is, I'm gonna just say this: I used to be okay with the death penalty, but now, as an older black man, and I look and see how much the death penalty really affects us as black people. How many people get executed, and there's questions about their cases. If you have somebody, and you know for a fact, like Timothy McVeigh, who bombed the federal building,
right?
And whatchamacallit, you know for a fact it was him. You know he did it. Okay, I don't have no problem with that.
Right.
But if there's questions, thoughts, possibly something, there is no reason why we should be executing anybody. So I guess if you want to say I'm still okay with the death penalty in certain situations, but and realistically, I'm gonna just say no, because it seems like if the death penalty is on the table, our people gonna get messed up somehow anyway, and we're gonna be the ones dying.
Yeah, well, it's ridiculous the fact that we even have to talk about this. Like somebody that had nothing to do with nothing is executed.
Yeah, and they know for a fact that he didn't shoot nobody. And they know for a fact they think that he set up the ambush. That's what it was. But really, even if he set up the ambush, he didn't do it.
How the hell did he set up the ambush? Who did he know out of those 3 cops? So how he can set up an ambush?
Yeah, I don't know.
This cat was probably in a crack house to get some crack or sell some crack.
He was.
He wasn't looking to shoot. Like when people go to a crack house, they're either looking for some crack to smoke or sell.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's to get away from some problems or to make some money to resolve some problems.
Yep.
Now these officers, they run up in there, and they lose their life. And once again, any life lost is a sad loss.
Yes, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It don't need to happen. Just like the whole and I'm with you when it comes to the death penalty. I'm not 100% against it.
Yeah.
But I know, like, if there's no camera,
there's no shadow.
I don't care. I don't care if
they got DNA.
If you're a witness, like I saw him, because your word. But if there's a camera, and like you see this person do this crime,
or he comes out and say that he did it, confess,
or he confessed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But if there's hearsay and this person they co-opt this person to testify and this person is getting immunity or less time, like you can sentence them to do their time, and if that's life imprisonment, okay. But the death penalty, off of hearsay, but we know in America once again that it's black. Only there's no hearsay when it's black, but it's the truth when you white.
Yeah, that's right.
And so whenever the prosecutor and or the district attorney that tried that case, that motherfucker is going to be running for president one day, because I guess they all think their admirations is you can set black people up for anything.
Well, I got to say one thing about Shaun King. Shaun King has started an initiative where he's trying to change all the district attorneys throughout the whole United States.
Man, we need to change the district attorney, the Senate, and these judges.
Well, it's hard. See the thing. Okay, so we're gonna talk about judges, but I'm just saying.
But no, I get what
with the judges. With the judges, it's kind of hard.
It's gonna be hard
because the president is the one who sets those people.
Not all,
but the president. Oh, like locally. Yeah.
Locally,
I'm just saying it's hard.
Like the same, like listen, black folks, I'm talking to y'all now. The same black initiative that we would hand the president, the cast that's running for president and the president that's rerunning for election, we should be handing that same shit to the judges, to the mayors, to the county to the governors,
attorneys,
to the county executives.
Yeah,
everybody get the same document.
Yeah.
And then if you accept it, we vote. If you don't accept it, then we vote for somebody else.
Yes.
And we gotta have that type of mentality, instead of like right now we're attacking our own.
Yeah. And I think when we talk about judges though, especially the president, I don't think that any judge should have a lifetime appointment to anything.
Oh, absolutely.
It should be like at the very least, it should be at the very most, it should be 10 years.
Listen,
because I think locally they got to run like every 4, 5, 6.
This is my belief. At the age of 65, I don't think you should be in no public office. You gonna retire your ass to, and that's include. Look, my job. When you turn 60, you cannot be CEO.
Really?
You cannot be CEO. You cannot be. Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Because normally you take all All the older cats and make them the CEOs.
Now they can be on the board and advise, but they can't be the head of the show.
CEO,
yeah, because their perspective is outdated, and the leadership things have to change. You know, you got these people, even like Joe Biden. He was like 29 years in the damn Senate. You know, even Sanders. You know, it was like, what fresh blood? This is why this country is held back, because we've had the same people in these offices for 30 years in a lifetime, handing down these same broken policies, and then we reelect them as Black collective, thinking that shit is gonna change, and they keep ramming down more fucked up policies on us. So this is where I'm coming from. Is like, we got to understand how we are being negatively affected, even by the people that we're voting for. Or we don't vote at all. You know, we got to start locally. You know, right now we got Senator Lena Taylor. She's running for mayor.
Yeah, I hope she wins too.
And you know, April. Yeah, April 17th. Yeah. You know, we got to show out.
That'd be crazy if she gets in office and then DNC come right in June.
DNC come in June, but hopefully we can get David Crowley.
Yeah.
He's another Black brother running for county executive.
And then somebody else.
And then you have Jason Fields is
run for county controller.
Yep, county controller.
And then there's somebody else who's running for something.
And then we already have one of a brother. He's county executive. I might be not county executive, but I can't think of it. But county.
County board supervisor.
Yeah, thank you. Something to that letter. But you know, we got to be aware who's running that's Black, and we got to bring that Black initiative. Like, hey, do y'all support this too? Because it's not that we just handing this to white folks. We handing this to anybody that's running, that's going to represent us, that want our vote. So
yeah, and that it all goes back to what we talk about, lethal injection, and you know what I'm saying. I can't, you know, like I said, certain things I got, but when it comes down to it, I probably don't like it because a lot of times it affects us.
You know, everything negatively. I mean, it's going to affect us. Yes. I mean, a lot of these laws were created for us.
Yes.
You know, and they are ignorant laws because we grew up not knowing what the law is. We learned the law from other people. Getting jammed up.
Yeah.
Like,
from our people getting jammed up. Yeah. From our people getting jammed up.
Right. We wasn't taught. You know what I'm saying?
So, I think it is. I think it will be better for your kids. You know what I mean? Your kids are little. I think it'd be better for them because I think, how do I want to say this? Knowledge is key. Because we're starting to learn a lot more.
Right.
We're learning that you can stand up to a police officer. You can ask certain questions.
Right.
You can do certain things. Now it may not come out in your favor. It may not come up, but you can do those things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can ask a police officer questions. You can videotape a police officer. You can do all those things. Now, if the police officer care, that's a whole different deal. But I think it's gonna be better for our kids because we're learning that these things we can and cannot do. Now they can. Yeah. And because if we really think about it, your granny and probably said, don't say nothing to police. Don't, you know what I'm saying? What the police tell you do what they say, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know for me that's how it kind of was. So yeah.
No, I think I mean, hopefully you're right. I mean, hopefully that we learn to move Black people off of strategy and not off emotions. A lot of times we try to flex the right that they limit us to, and it wind up getting us hemmed up. And I think, you know, I always try to play the smart game. You know, it was like, if you outnumbered, that means the police got a gun. Hey, you know, tread lightly. You know, it's, even though that I know when if I get pulled over, I'm gonna have some anxiety, but I'm gonna have to suppress my anxiety because his anxiety is gonna be way higher than mine
keep cool
because I'm Black.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm gonna have to let him know that everything is copacetic.
Yeah.
Even if I disagree with it. You know, and then I'll go and fight that in court. See, that's the smart play. But some people like, fuck that, I ain't gonna. And then you know, that's when you allow. I mean, and that happened to Philando Castile. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's kind of what he said. The path the least resistance. I guess, you know, you like when you talk. No, you saying picking the lesser of two evils.
Yeah.
That's that's what that would be.
So I guess.
Hold on. IP said, what would the Bill presidential slogan be?
I guess this is something good to go out on. I don't know what the hell the presidential slogan be.
Yeah, hey, if it's black, it's all right. That's mine.
Niggas, my nigga. Niggas. Hey, niggas, my nigga.
Play the James Brown. I'm black and I'm proud. Follow up with CB4. Black, y'all. And I'm flicking.
No. Or you can get the sweat from my balls. You can feel the sweat from my balls.
And then D Smoke, everything's black. I love that song.
Oh yeah, when he was. Did you see him when he?
Yeah, I seen you walked out on.
Did you watch that?
You know what, I watched it, and then I just went to sleep because I was fighting sleep trying to watch it, and then I was like, nah, this do not look good. I was like, this is Black History Month. Is Kobe
Wilder need to when he bust his eardrum though?
They said he didn't. They said he just it was just a cut. But it looked like it looked like his eardrum was busted.
He bust his eardrum.
It looked like he was bleeding out of his
ear. He was bleeding out his ear. Yeah. And when he hit him in that ear, dude couldn't walk straight for the rest of
this is what we all saw the same thing.
Yeah, I don't care what they say.
I saw a dude walk like he was drunk.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
After that,
and even if he didn't bust his eardrum, he must have gave him a concussion or something.
Yeah.
Because he rocked him.
Yeah, he rocked him. That I think he caught him with that behind the ear or on the ear and just blowed.
Yeah.
It was like, damn. You know? But you know. Now you got something to you gotta heal the climb. But you know what?
It's gonna be a trilogy.
Dog, I went and watched some of that.
It's gonna be number 3.
Tyson Fury fight. Like not only this dude box, like he got the speed, dog. He got the speed like Muhammad Ali. Like people, I swear, dude. Tyson Look, I'm not talking about the Wilder fight because I think Wilder was he had
to be careful.
Yeah, he was a defensive opponent.
He had to be careful.
Yeah, he had
because Wilder it don't take 2 seconds.
But Klitschko, the Russian dude, man, he was tapping his melon like you're at Chuck E. Cheese and you playing the whack-a-mole. Like that. He's the closest him and Lennox Lewis as that speed with Ali as a big man. Go watch some of his fights, dog. He took on this dude Matthew, and they was like brawling. This dude, he could take a punch, and he took 2 of Wilder's. Yeah, and got up.
Yeah,
the same one that knocked the sweat back on the last fight. Gotta keep fighting, nigga.
I'm fucked up, homie. You fucked up, but if God got us,
we gonna be all right. Regardless of what happens, we gotta know we're gonna be all right.
Gotta be.
We're gonna be all right, regardless of what goes on. Regardless of if we.
The moral compass, dog. We gotta lead the way.
Yes. So I'm going to say thank you for rocking it with us this week. Again, I'm Pitch from the Bills Podcast, where you get the unapologetically black talk about today's topics. Got to write that down.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, Rocket.
Hey, this is Rocket. You know, I always appreciate folks for rocking with us and sharing your comments and everything. And, you know, I hope you learned some. I hope it sparks your mind to go out there and look in and invest in yourself and invest in your community. You know, hey, it only gets better if we put something in it.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. And then after that, I ain't got nothing else to say, man. It's Happy Friday, folks.
All right. Deuces.
Nigga, I'm at the preacher's door. My knees getting weak and my gun might blow.
Yeah, we gonna be all right.